All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. So, Journey has got a whole bunch of songs, and they've released at least the list, not the actual songs, but they've released, I think it's 15 songs. Let me go through the list of songs on their new album, which is going to be called Freedom. Yeah, 15 songs, lots of music here. Looks like a double album or maybe a really lengthy single album. I don't know if this will fit on a disc. I haven't really done the math on this, but it appears that it might exceed the limitations of one CD. But Neil Schon, very excited about this. Bob Clearmountain is going to be doing the mixing, and he's really good at what he does. He's been doing this for like, I don't know, 50 years, maybe a long time. Neil Schon declares that this album is going to be a modern day version of the Escape album. He goes, honest to God, I feel like it's that good. Okay. Song titles: Together We Run, Don't Give Up on Us, Still Believe in Love, You Got the Best of Me, Live to Love Again, The Way We Used to Be, which is already out there, Come Away With Me, Afterglow, Let It Rain, Holding On, All Day, All Night, Don't Go, United We Stand, Life Rolls On, and Beautiful As You Are. And full disclosure here, I'm not going to tell you which song I've heard other than The Way We Used to Be, which everybody has heard. But yes, I have heard another track on this record. That's all I'm going to let you know. And the song I have heard is really good. It's really good, and it's really different. Of course, I haven't heard a finished version of it, so I can't really disclose anything else other than to say I've actually heard another song. So yeah, that's because I'm special, or it's because I'm crazy, or whatever, but I have heard one additional track on this record. Neil Schon is basically going to unleash his guitar again, much like he did on Escape. And I think everybody's ready for this to drop. It's like 2 years waiting. Of course, here's a little caveat. The lineup has changed. You had Randy Jackson, who doesn't appear to be coming back. You had Narada on drums. I think he did the production on this to some degree, but he's not part of the live touring band. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be interesting to see what this sounds like. I think it's going to be good. And I think there's going to be enough material for the traditional Journey fans, but there's also going to be a lot of material for those people who don't like Journey all that much. Maybe they want to rock out a little bit more. And I think you're going to get both of those groups here. Neil Schon has said that he's really feeling the days of Jimi Hendrix and Cream and Jeff Beck and stuff like that. So Neil can do whatever he wants to now musically. We can only hope that because this is Journey, that some of this music will get out there and people will actually play it and listen to it. It'd be nice for radio stations to think about it, you know, just to maybe spice up their boring playlist. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's never too late. You know what I mean? It's never too late to do the right thing, to play some music that you wouldn't ordinarily hear on the radio in this new album, which is called Freedom. And again, I'm ragging on these guys because I know it's not their fault. I know they're not in charge of what the venue wants to do, or the local health authority, which doesn't make law, by the way. They just throw edicts at everybody and people obey. They go, okay, I want to go see the concert, so got my QR code here. Does that sound like freedom? Not really. But, you know, hey, they can always say, look, we want freedom. We're a band that believes in freedom, right? And putting politics aside a little bit here, it does seem like there are a group of people who represent one political viewpoint who seem to like to lock people down. They like it, they enjoy it, right? And I don't know if anything is going to be expressed in the lyrics of these songs. Journey has never been overtly political. They might be touching on it here or there. That lead single basically said, hey, can we just get back to the way things used to be? Kind of, sort of, maybe just a little bit. And that was last summer when that came out. And things are kind of changing, maybe. You know, they're kind of letting off the gas pedal here a little bit, but it would be nice to see the concert industry come back and have no restrictions. No restrictions at all. You want to go see a concert? Go see a concert. If you don't want to go see, if you're too afraid because you've been scared into, you know, hibernation permanently, that's your choice, right? Life is filled with risks. And if this is the Freedom Tour, then these boys should be touting freedom and telling their fans to come on out and enjoy the show. And if they were really all for freedom, they would be taking the position that Travis Tritt has taken, Aaron Lewis, Eric Clapton. There are only a handful. Kid Rock has taken that position, which is, we don't care about what you've done as far as your medical history over the past couple of years. We don't care. Just come on out and enjoy the show. And that's the way things really should be. So in any event, looks like it's going to be an interesting album. Looks like there's going to be something on this album for every fan of Journey, whether you started out with Journey in the 70s or you picked up in the 80s or you didn't know anything about the band until maybe the 90s, or you got acquainted with the band thanks to The Sopranos, or whatever it is that got you into Journey. I think there's going to be something on here for everyone. We'll soon find out. They didn't mention a release date. I had heard a few days ago that it was going to be sometime in the summer, but I think they would probably be okay releasing it sooner than that because they're about to go on tour, and you'd want an album to tour off of if you're going to play some new material for your fans. You should make it available to them, so if they like it, they can actually go and listen to it. So that's just my opinion on it. But these guys they're making people wait. 2022, they haven't released a new album since 2011. That's a very long time to go without putting out an album, and a band really that has a ton of talent still and probably should be releasing albums on a more regular basis. All right. So there you have it. Journey, Freedom. That's the name of the album. 15 songs. Maybe you'll just get your money's worth, right? And hopefully they've set up some kind of distribution for the album where people can actually purchase physical copies and maybe even some vinyl copies of the album. I think that would be really cool. And anyway, that's just my idea. And maybe everybody's just going to download it and it's not going to matter.